How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. A little bit of growler time. A little bit of hazy, hoppy growler time. In the form of Beer Tree Brewing's MC Smash. Or is it Mix Smash? I don't know, actually. Because I just don't pay attention sometimes. Beer Tree. Semi-local brewery. Just opened about a month ago. They're in, just north of Binghamton, New York. About an hour away from me. And I haven't really heard much about them from friends. No one's really popped in there. But, the way their brewery's set up and the way, the kind of beers they're making, it kind of intrigued me. So, kind of had some, not time to kill, but it felt like going on a mini adventure today and not going to my typical haunt. So I headed up to the Binghamton Way, popped into a couple different breweries, but hit these guys off. Their MO is their hop farm, basically, and they've been producing hops for a while, and they're getting into the beer game. The brewery's very kind of like, if Treehouse had a baby with Pinterest kind of thing going on, it's kind of, the whole beer tree thing, you automatically think kind of Treehouse, and it's all kind of that kind of, doweled wood construction kind of stuff. It's nice, but it was so brand new, it came off a little bit kind of, I don't know, make a brewery, make smash, make brewery. Not in a negative way. It's just, anytime you build something like that, it's too fake. Oldness would be even worse than actually creating something new. So breweries like that tend to need to kind of weather into themselves. Anyway, I got a growler beer from them. I did have it while I was at the brewery, so I had a couple of their beers, but I grabbed this one to go. Here we go. Let's dive into it. The growler is just a plain growler. I threw a sticker on it just because I like it. And, yeah. Little white cap, little mix smash. Like I said, this is kind of your hazy kind of, their take, I believe, a hazy kind of IPA. You look at it now, it just looks like a crap ton of oats. The whole mix smash thing is, the smash is SMASH, which is single malt and single hop. That's the whole reason for the name. The Mick part, I don't know. But yeah, what do we have here? We have about, 2 fingers, nice creamy top to it, pretty tight, compact bubbles, and she's got that milky, kind of cataract-y, kind of, looks like there's lactose, but there's not actually lactose in it kind of vibe going on. So yeah, she lives up to the part of that kind of hazy IPA thing. From here I can get a little bit of kind of a bittering hop, nothing too crazy, but she looks the part. If that's what they're going for, there actually was no kind of moniker on the beer itself, or title, or description, I should say, at the actual brewery. I just said smash, and I told you it was single hop, single malt beer, so I'm assuming it's an IPA. But I already had it, so I know what it is, so who am I kidding? Anyway, get a nose on her. Soft citrus green hop. Citrus doesn't come off too sweet, too bitter, but that greeniness, it's kind of like a generic kind of grassiness. It's nothing too weedy. It's nothing too smokeweed or pull weedy, and it's not like a tomato stock kind of green. It's a kind of a grassy, generic greeniness with a citrus hop kind of leading the way. Maybe delving in a little bit of kind of stone fruitiness, but it's very soft. Everything has this creamy softness around it. It's probably kind of that super, absolutely off the charts flaked oatiness kind of going on in there. But yeah, she smells nice. She smells welcoming, smells chuggable. I think she's right around like 6%, give or take a couple bits and pieces of ABV. So she looks the hazy part. She definitely smells the hazy part. See what she tastes like. Cheers. Not bad. Definitely not a bad beer. You get that kind of oatiness. It's almost like subtly kind of creamy oatmeal to it. It's that oat forward. Just by looking at the beer, you understand what's going on there. Bittering leads the day, though. It's generic bittering. It definitely leans a little bit kind of more like pulling weed greeniness, but nothing too crazy. The fruit is kind of, from the hops you're using, I'm not sure what single hop they put in this, but the fruit is, like I said, citrus leaning, but it's on the fringes, especially in the mouth. It's just kind of floating on the edges. And, it's kind of like bitteringly today, then those oats come up definitely second place in the hops, or third. But it's not that big of a separation to where it's like there's no hops in it whatsoever. It's more so that oats being so big, and that green portion of them hops coming through that kind of put that kind of fruity portion of the hop kind of in the back end. It's nice. It's creamy. It has enough bitterness to kind of give you that kind of, green vibe thing I love so much. But it's a bit too kind of careful, a bit too kind of, for the lack of a better word, generic in a way that a brewery is just kind of opening up and starting. And that's the whole thing we have going on here. This is a brewery. They've been open for a month. They've been in the hop game for a while, but I don't know what their brewing pedigree is. So, have they been brewing for a while? I have no idea. But they're trying to get into this game, whether it be through kind of honorable means or financial means, I don't know. The spot was nice, very welcoming. The owner was just kind of greeting everybody that came through there. I brought my dog. Everybody had a blast, kind of saying hi to the dogs here and there. They had a nice little food truck going on. The beers that they had were nice. Their other IPA was a little buttery, and their wit was much like this in that it was a wit, but it lacked that kind of robust witness. Each beer was nice. Actually, the Russian Imperial Stout was probably the best one out of the bunch. I just didn't feel like taking a big growler of Russian Imperial Stout home. But that in of itself was quite nice, but it was, again, kind of textbooky. So when you're talking about a brewery that's just opened, I'm not going to sit here and kind of smash or mix mash on them too badly for not producing the best beer I've ever had in my life. That would be irrational. That would just be idiocy. What I want to talk about is, do I taste something good coming? And the answer is yes. From the beers I had, even the ones with the faults, there was a nice base of understanding of what they want to do. Are they there yet? No. Are they going to get there? I believe so. Are they going to get there really fast? It remains to be seen. But at the same time, it tastes and looks and feels. My gut reaction is going to be a really nice brewery. And that's kind of the catalyst or the whole theme of this whole review. Is not so much is this beer absolutely fantastic. It's not going to be one of the best hazy IPAs I've had as of late. Is it one of the better ones I've had from a brewery out the chute? Yeah. Not everybody's going to be in Equilibrium or District 96. You know what I mean? Some of these breweries open, they have a pedigree or they have this understanding that is just above and beyond. But for a brewery to kind of pop out of nowhere and produce something like this and the other stuff they had going on and provide that, while slightly Pinteresty kind of, but at the same time welcoming vibe at the brewery, is a good thing. So if you're in and around that kind of Binghamton area, it's right off 86, I believe. Not far off 81. Not far off 17 if you're coming down the kind of upstate New York way. It's worth a pop, especially just to kind of hang out, have a couple beers, and relax. The rest of the shtick, how much did this cost? I forget how much the growler cost, to be perfectly honest with you. It's brewery only stuff, obviously, and if you like what we like this, if you like new breweries opening and trying to do good things, because that's what we have here is a brewery trying to do a good thing, and that in and of itself is a good thing. So if you're in the area, check them out. Tasty stuff so far, but definitely room to grow. There you go, a little growler-esque review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did anywhere in between, down there, Words and Stuff and Things, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all four of those places if you want to check this dude out somewhere else. And there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice homegrown beer right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.